Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Aquarius. So if in your birth chart Venus is sitting in a sign of Aquarius, this is for you. Those of you that are new to my channel, don't panic, don't fast forward to find out where your Venus is. And you want to know where that is because it adds in-depth information to your relationships and your personal life. So you'll want to pause the video, go to astro.com, enter your birth information. It's going to ask for your birthday, location, and time. If you don't know your exact birth time, you can just put 12 p.m. That's fine, but it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And if in your birth chart Venus is in a sign of Aquarius, this is for you. And sometimes both your Sun and Venus can be sitting in the same sign, so it's fine. The message still applies to you. Now, also, those of you that do know your exact birth time, and not just from what your mom says, but from, your birth certificate, and you know what your 7th house is. If Aquarius is your 7th house, this message can also apply to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and I ask that you all please continue to do so. Also, I appreciate all the love and support that you guys can give to me any way you can. So, thank you. And I appreciate all the comments that you guys leave to me. Okay, so central issue, heart of the matter here, we have the 9 of Cups, strength, 8 of Swords, we have the 3 of Swords, Tower, King of Wands, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Okay, so with the heart of the matter being the 9 of Cups, I'm feeling like you guys are just kind of in a space where you're comfortable, you're happy and at peace. You don't necessarily need to be around anyone, especially if you're single. This is feeling like, okay, I'm okay being by myself. I'm enjoying myself. I'm at home. I like to go out. I could go to the movie by myself. I like to watch Netflix by myself. I can study, whatever the case. You're enjoying time alone here. Especially some of you that may have come out of some sort of anxieties or some sort of emotional turmoil. Like whatever you went through mentally has made you stronger here with the Strength card. You understand yourself better. You understand your weaknesses and your strengths. So you're able to take more control of your life, especially like when life throws you, lemons, and then you know how to make lemonade out of it now. Or maybe something completely even different. You're creating your own reality. So whatever the case, I just kind of feel like you're in a position where you're feeling confident about who you are and the way things are going. Now, there may be some sort of sudden change in your life here, because we have the 3 of Swords, which is indicating some sort of heartache or separation, and it happens out of the blue. Now, I just want to put it out there, this isn't for everyone, but if your intuition has been telling you something in regards to your health, like, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You don't want to stress yourself. You don't want to, because what I'm seeing here is something in regards to, yes, the possibility of a literal heart attack. Don't get me wrong, like I said, it can just be something that's in your mind, some sort of anxiety attack, but it can also be like an actual heart attack or even like a stroke. And I'm saying that just because, look at that, you know, the Tower and the Three of Swords next to that heart, all that wire restriction around that heart, you know. So make sure that you're taking care of your health here. Now, in regards to, you know, your emotional well-being or something, now there could be something going on where, like, if you're in a relationship, this does look like some troubling news on the way. It looks like there could be a sudden breakup or separation. At least it looks like it's just temporary, though. But something needs to be rebuilt. So there are some cracks in the foundation here of the relationship, and this is why it had to come crumbling down here. Also, this might be talking about, if you're not going through a breakup, something happens in regards to your ex. You find out something revealing about them that might be heartbreaking. Or you realize that your ex still has feelings for you. Hurt feelings. I'm seeing hurt feelings. Even if single, something happens where your feelings get hurt. Maybe because you saw something you weren't expecting to see. And it catches you off guard here. Let me go ahead and clarify the Tower. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, Libra. Let's see here. Tower. Now, too, this could be like, if you're in a relationship, you suddenly find yourself attracted to somebody. Maybe you do something you didn't expect that you would do, like a one-night stand, and now you're confused. Like, what did I do? Like, you are normally a loyal person, but something came out of you. Out of character. Maybe you had one too many drinks. Looks like it is some sort of sudden breakup or separation here. Leaving something behind. Feeling left out. Again, if you're single and you're like, I don't have anybody to break up with anyway. Maybe it's, like I said, someone hurt your feelings. Maybe someone left you out. Maybe someone didn't invite you somewhere. And two, if this isn't you, maybe this is how someone is feeling about you. Maybe someone misses you. Maybe they're heartbroken. Maybe they feel abandoned. Like, man, they just abandoned me. I am feeling like someone, this sudden change, or this, whatever this Tower moment is, it leads you on a path of enlightenment, on the path of self-love. I'm seeing you seeing something that was actually a blessing in disguise. You're like, oh, I didn't see it that way at first. Now I see that God loves me. The universe loves me. I was protected. Yeah, so you have clarity about the situation, and then you become confident again about whatever this situation is. Now, with the Two of Swords here, there's someone that may be hiding how they truly feel. Someone may be very guarded or protective. But I'm also seeing someone having some sort of secret. They might have a secret fantasy, especially this person. They might be looking at you in a different way for whatever reason. They're like, maybe this is your employer and they're, your supervisor or boss, and all of a sudden you find them looking at you and you're just like, oh my God, I feel so vulnerable. Like, what are they thinking about? And they're fantasizing something about you. Like, you looked at them and you're just like, oh my God, he looked like he really just has some dirty thoughts. Or, man, I looked at her and she was looking at my package. You know, just something where you caught somebody looking at you maybe inappropriately, and you briefly felt like vulnerable. And so you know, like, what was that about? And you know, it's because someone might be fantasizing about you, or you know, having some sort of secret desires. Or you know, this is you got caught looking at somebody like with the lustful eye here. And you know, now you're just, I don't know, fantasizing here. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing too that this is about finding out something about an affair. Like, you learned about a secret affair was exposed. Now, this could have happened with your ex and whoever they are with. Maybe they found out that their partner was cheating on them, which somehow is a blessing in disguise, because they were sent back for you guys to be together. Because I'm looking at how the Two of Cups is coming out now, and it's right over the Three of Swords. So it looks like somebody's breakup leads to somebody's makeup. Somebody's breakup leads to somebody's makeup. So now these two people are coming together, they're connecting, and there is a sense of emotional balance being restored. Whatever this foundation was too, both parties are willing to work together. They're wanting to establish something together. They want to build, because we have both the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles coming together. I'm seeing this also as receiving an inheritance or a gift. So now, if someone has passed away, first of all, I want to say that I feel like that happened before you saw this reading. I'm not predicting somebody's death. So let's say you do receive some sort of inheritance. I mean, that, you know, someone did pass away. You may be finding yourself receiving an inheritance here. Or if this isn't necessarily about a death, this still looks like you're receiving a settlement. There's money being given to you. Maybe it's from the government. Maybe it's some sort of assistance program. Maybe it's from an accident. Maybe it's insurance. Maybe you had homeowners insurance or renters insurance, and something damaging happened to your building, or something happened with the plumbing, and now you're being reimbursed it here. Yeah. Those of you that, if this is about, like I said, a relationship that was broken, I'm feeling like a connection being made, and two people are, like I said, they're wanting to establish something solid together. Someone might be willing to cater to your needs, and they want to make things right. They want to apologize. You might receive an apology out of the blue. Someone might ask you to marry them. For some of you, I don't know who, but for some of you, you might be receiving a marriage proposal. Even if it's an unofficial proposal, someone, you know, it's like, I want to marry you, or do you want to marry me? If I asked you to marry me, would you? You know, so you might be having like some sort of conversation that you thought you would never have with this person. Like, what are we talking about? So that is a possibility for some of you too. And here with the Temperance, I'm seeing like some sort of healing taking place. Someone is getting their needs met, because maybe someone was putting more into the relationship than the other person, because there is an imbalance here with the Five of Pentacles. Maybe someone felt like they were mistreated, or something wasn't fair, something wasn't right. So that's why with the Six of Pentacles, they're coming back around to make things right. And then here with Temperance, you know, I feel like this is trying to put the pieces back together, trying to heal from this Five of Pentacles energy. because we have, you know, that Five of Pentacles. Someone is feeling abandoned, like they were misunderstood. Maybe there was a miscommunication or cut off from communication. But I like that Temperance comes right after that, because it makes me feel like, you know, there's healing that needs to take place from this. And it's really also about transforming a relationship into something else completely different. Maybe your relationship was based off of something physical at first, now is somehow transformed into something spiritual. So things do pick up, but there is just still looks like there's, you know, bumps in the road. It's not smooth sailing. It's not a smooth journey, but, you know, the potential is there. So here with the Page of Cups, someone is opening up. They're, you know, learning how to trust again, learning how to love again, learning how to express themselves. This could be you. It could be your partner. Could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I feel like this is something is on repeat. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this is a song. It's like a love song, and it's on repeat. Someone is playing it over and over again. Either they're playing it for you, or you know, you're just listening to yourself. Have one of your favorite songs on repeat. Now, also, I'm seeing this as someone saying over and over again that they love you, but the only thing is that there's still instability, or one moment seems stable and the next minute it seems unstable. So there's still a need to balance things out in this relationship. There's still lessons to learn, because I feel like this energy is still continuing, that same on off energy, in out energy, you know, it's still ongoing. Yeah, it's like you guys keep coming together because you haven't fully learned the lessons that you're here to learn. So I know some people say stay away from exes. It's just a test to see if you know, believe in, you know, if you've learned from your past. And, you know, that is true too. But then every now and then, sometimes they're back into your life because you channeled them. There's something, maybe you feel like, I know it all. I've been through it all. There's no more lessons for me to learn. If there's nothing else for you to learn, that's when you stop growing. So we're still evolving. So this is probably why it's a difficult lesson. This is probably why it's always difficult for you guys to take things off the ground. Because there are lessons to be learned. It's not just about love and romance. It's about spiritual growth too. And sometimes we get distracted, especially those of us on a spiritual journey and spiritual path. It's like anything that isn't in alignment with our development, with getting closer to God, which means getting closer to ourselves, because I believe that God resides within each of us. As individuals, we represent a particle of him. But, you know, even though you come to that understanding, and I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are, maybe you don't believe that, whatever it is, I still feel like the reason why this, you know, you keep having these difficult lessons in love is because it's bigger than that. It's more than just, you know, romance. It's about spirituality, getting closer to God. So anytime someone comes into our life and takes us off track, it's almost like, oh, you know, there's time for them to exit. It's time for you to be to yourself again. Time for you to reflect. Time for you to this and that. You know, maybe there's a new lesson that you're not recognizing. I don't know, because I feel like the more you evolve spiritually, you know, you don't recognize that something is a lesson until it's over, because you feel when you're on that spiritual journey, if you've already gone through that dark night of the soul, you're like, no, but I've already been through that, you know, like I don't want to go through that again. I thought I learned all my lessons. Like, unfortunately, there's still lessons to learn. Now here with the wheel, I do feel like whatever this particular cycle is does finally stabilize, and you get to move on to the next phase or cycle in your life or in the relationship here. Something I was getting ready to say about that, about it stabilizing. Yeah, so like if you're fighting change, there's something that's going to, it's like you're listening to your intuition and you're saying, okay, let me stop fighting against this and just see where this is leading. And that's when some sort of new opportunity is going to open up and assist you with this next phase in your life. So here again with the Nine of Pentacles, you're feeling happy, you're feeling optimistic. Again, you're enjoying time to yourself. And the minute you start enjoying time alone, here comes love again. Here they come. They detect it, like you're happy again. I'm ready to open up. I want to share with you. I love your confidence. I like how you can move on, get over me quickly, especially those of you that are like in consistent on off again relationships. You know, it's like it's exhausting, for one, but you know, I'm seeing this as someone that they just kind of know when you're not thinking about them, and they just come right back into your life. It's almost like a game. It's a spiritual game, I guess. I don't know. All right, you guys, that is all that I have for you. I hope it resonated. If you want a private reading, you would email namat76@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments. Thank you all for watching. Many blessings to you.